Um, so I think we're gonna do something a little different and not too much different. And do our meditation at the end. Have you guys ever done or heard of Yoga Nidra?
What was that?
Yoga Nidra, have you guys heard of that? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about it real quick so that we can do it when the time comes. So Yoga Nidra is also called like sleep yoga, basically. It is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful if you ever get a chance to like actually take a full yoga nidra class, like for an hour. It's just like kind of sleeping, but it's kind of this like I almost like my experience with it for like if you really get deep into it is more like a floating above your body kind of experience. So you're like not fully asleep, you're still aware of the body and the teacher and what's being said, but you're very like attuned to like all your senses. So for me, it's kind of like I'm looking down on my body and like just meditating. Um, so I think we're gonna do that for like the last 10 minutes of class, nothing like too fancy. But Yoga Nidra, so it creates more of like the theta waves in your brain, which I think causes that sensation and helps you kind of like right before you drift into a deep sleep. So we're not going to put you to sleep, but yeah. Oh my gosh. I've had that happen before. It's okay if you do. But it's also used to relieve anxiety, kind of tap into the sympathetic nervous system, all the things. So we're going to do that at the end of practice today. So we'll just do a quick grounding, little breath, and then we'll get right into it. But your meditation is coming, so don't worry. Okay. Yeah, sounds amazing, right? Okay, so we're gonna start seated. Do you have a strap, Cal? Okay, how about ready? Okay, so find a comfortable seat, cross-legged on your knees, legs out wide, whatever feels good to you. I'll sit up on my block. Okay, just close the eyes, empty out the breath. And start to breathe a little more deeply. Let's start with a slow inhale through the nose. A slow exhale, sigh it out. 2 more like that. Breathe in through the nose. Big exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Seal the lips. If you want, you can activate a Ujjayi breath for this practice. Breathing in and out the nose. 2 more breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. All right, from here, open the eyes. We'll reach the arms up overhead. Take a big stretch. Palms touch. Exhale, draw the hands down to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Pause. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And we're going to stay here. Get into the shoulders a little bit. So go ahead and grab your strap. Okay. So we're going to bring the strap out in front of us, grabbing opposite ends. And you want the arms a little bit wider than the width of your shoulders here. So you can pull that strap really tight. And as you take a breath in, start to lift the strap overhead. Stop at the top of your head. Good. Exhale, bring the strap all the way down in front of you. Keeping that strap tight the whole time. Inhale, strap comes back up. Soft at the crown. And exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift your strap up. This time, as you exhale, we're going to come behind the back. So you can bend the elbows. You might need to bring your hands wider. Good. And then inhale, come all the way back to top. And exhale down the front. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, come back up. And exhale down the front. Inhale. Exhale behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale forward. And your last set. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down the back. Through center, inhale. And exhale down through the front. Go ahead and release your strap here. You can set that aside. As you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, draw the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Maybe look back or up to the sky. Take 1 more breath in. And exhale, release. Good. All right, we're going to make our way to tabletop. So come off your seat and onto all fours, knees and hands. Good. All right, start with a flat back. As you inhale, let the belly fall, gaze up. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine. Inhale, belly falls. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the spine. Inhale, cow pose, belly drops. And exhale, your cat. Back to a flat back. We'll inhale. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Good. So we're doing a more gentle practice. You can always just come to child's pose, skip your down dogs today. Otherwise, keep the knees bent, keep this really gentle. Take a breath in here and a breath out. All right, bend the knees generously, look forward. Walk the feet to meet the hands, top of your mat. Inhale, lift just halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, fold in deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up. Sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Good. Inhale, reach up. Good. Stay here. We're going to grab the left wrist with the right hand. Reach up, take an inhale. Exhale, lean over to the right. So hold here, take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reach up back to center. Switch sides, grab the right wrist, left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean to the left. Let's stay for an inhale and an exhale. Good. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, dive all the way back down. Lift halfway, inhale. Let's plant the hands. Step back to a plank pose. And use your knees as always if you need. Take a breath in. Lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more. Inhale, float the chest. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, come back down. Child's pose, knees wide, hips back. Good. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Good. All right. Forward to tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale here. And exhale. All right. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Walk the feet back to meet the hands, top of your mat. Lift halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise all the way up, inhale. Good. Hands to the heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Good. Hands come back to the heart, stay here. All right, take a breath in. We're going to step the left foot to the back of the mat and step into our high lunge, our crescent lunge. So on the ball of the left foot, right knee bend. As you find your balance, inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring the arms back to the sky. Back heel spins down, warrior 2. So the back leg is straight. You're bending the right knee. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. All right, inhale, bring the palms overhead, straighten the right knee. Exhale, warrior 2, rebend. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift, palms connect. Exhale, warrior 2. Last one, rise, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Good. To transition, rise on your inhale. Spin the toes towards the edge of your mat, towards the left edge. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, forward fold. Wide-legged forward fold. You can always use your blocks for the hands to land on. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths, lengthening those hamstrings. Long spine. Last breath in. And a breath out. Good. Inhale, lift yourself all the way back up. Bring the palms to the sky. Good. Rebend that right knee, warrior 2. Face the top of your mat. Flip the front palm. Reach the right arm up and back. Reverse warrior, other way. Good. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down. And step the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, we'll rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, stay here, take a breath in. We'll do the other side. So exhale, step the right toes to the back of the mat. Bend the left knee, crescent lunge. Lift the back heel. Find your balance and then reach the arms to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Then exhale, release your grip. Inhale, bring the arms back to the sky. Warrior 2, back heel spins down, open towards the side of your mat. Good. So left knee bends, back leg is straight. Beautiful. On your inhale, bring the palms overhead, straighten the left leg. Warrior 2, exhale. Inhale, lift, straighten. Exhale, rebend. One more, inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. To transition, lift up on your inhale. Turn the toes towards the edge of your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Second round. And so maybe you keep your hands through center. You can always reach towards opposite shins or ankles. Breathe for 2. Last breath in. Breath out. Right, inhale, slowly rise. Bring the palms, the arms back up overhead. Warrior 2, left knee bends back to the top of your mat. Flip the front palm, reach the front arm up and back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the earth. Good. Step the right foot to meet the left, top of the mat. Lift halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise all the way up. Breathe in. Hands to the heart, exhale. And inhale, reach up. Dive right back down, exhale. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, plank pose, step back. Take a breath in. Lower all the way to the belly. Good. One time, baby cobra. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Child's pose, knees wide, hips come back. Good. Take a pause. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Good. Inhale. Long arms. Exhale, relax the hips. Good. All right, we're going to move to our first yen pose. So I'll give you some options. You can either stay here in child's pose with the hips back or come to tabletop. But we're going to thread the needle. So in child's pose, your hips are just back. In your tabletop, your hips are lifted. So take the right arm and thread it underneath the left. And if you get into one variation of this and you decide doesn't quite feel right, maybe try the other. And then your left hand, your left arm, can either reach towards the top of your mat or behind the back. Go for behind the back if you're looking for more of a stretch into the shoulders, even the chest. You're already getting a stretch in that right shoulder by pressing it down to the mat, putting a little weight on it. Good, and just breathe. Start to find your first bit of stillness in our practice today. You can come back to a more natural state of breath, or if it helps, stay with those even inhales and even exhales. Just finding a pace that works for you and your body just in this moment. Just a couple more breaths on this side. Alright, to start to move out of this, plant your left hand back under your shoulder. Since we're all in our tabletop variation, sweep that right arm to the sky, take a little twist. And then exhale, come back down. If you need to come off the knees for a bit, you can always take a downward dog and stretch it out before you come back down. Otherwise, we'll move right to the other side. So bring the left arm and thread it underneath the right, dropping the left shoulder all the way down to the mat, cheek to the mat. Right arm can reach long or reach it around your back towards the left hip. And noticing any changes from the other side, the other shoulder. Maybe you take a different variation. Just a reminder, your poses don't always have to be the same on the other side. We want to work the same muscles, the same body parts. But that could look a lot of different ways. Yoga is just finding awareness in the body. It's not necessarily making a certain shape or going to a certain depth. It's more of an exploration. And then judging your reaction to the things that you find. Last few on this side, about 5 more breaths. We find a little bit of extra length or a little bit of softness more into the shoulder. Two more breaths. All right, go ahead and bring the right palm underneath the right shoulder. Sweep the left arm up to the sky, twist open. And exhale, bring the left palm back to the mat. From here, we're just gonna army crawl it out and come down onto our bellies and forearms. So Sphinx pose is what we're moving to. The legs will stay long. And you'll want to make 11s with your arms so that the palms are down and your arms are parallel. Elbows slightly in front of the shoulders. And you just keep the chest lifted here. This is about the extent of it. If you feel like lifting is a bit of a strain today, maybe your lower back is sore or anything like that, you can bring a block out in front of you, tall as height, and just rest the top of the forehead on your block. As long as you're still creating length through the cervical spine, the top of your neck. So I like shutting my eyes down here, especially if you are keeping the head lifted. This helps you focus, helps you not want to look around or find any distractions outside of the body. And then just check in with where you're finding ease and where you're still finding or experiencing a little tension. So typically with this pose, we want to squeeze the glutes and the inner thighs. Normally we would in vinyasa, but here we just want to relax those muscles. Maybe letting the legs and the knees fall slightly out. Relaxing the feet, the toes. And then coming back to the upper body, just doing the most work in this posture. Start to notice sensations in the arms, the forearms, and down to the fingertips. And keep everything completely still all the way down to the edges, the tips of your fingers. Just for the next few more breaths. About 3 more breaths here. If you want for your last couple breaths, you're welcome to come up onto the palms and straighten the arms. So give you a little bit of a deeper back bend. It's called seal pose. One more big breath here. And then exhale, lower all all the way back down. Bring the elbows wide. Just drop your forehead to the mat. So maybe rock the hips side to side. Windshield wiper the legs. Let go of that back bend, that arch in the spine. We're going to stay on our bellies. From here, bring the arms out to a cross. So long arms or an airplane, whatever you want to call it. Bring the left cheek to the mat. And you're going to roll onto the left hip, bringing the right leg over top the left. The sole of the right foot might plant behind you. You can always bring a block behind you for the foot to land on. Which is probably a good idea if it's floating. But really the focus, you could even just stack the legs if that's like really bothersome. The focus here is that left shoulder. So in our thread the needle, we stretched the shoulder in the opposite direction. So we're just working all sides of it here. Getting a little hip opening too. Okay. Use your right hand to support you gently. Maybe even to help you lean back onto the left shoulder a little bit more. Stay here. I'm actually going to turn off the rest of the light. Two more breaths. All right. To come out of this, just roll back onto your belly. Bring both legs long for just a minute and just stop in the middle. Reset the spine. My arm's asleep, so I'm gonna make fists with my fingers a couple times, or fists with my hands. Just get the blood flowing again. And then we'll move to the other side. So bring the right cheek to the mat. Bring the arms back out long. And then roll onto your right hip, bringing the left foot behind the right leg. Okay. I'll take a minute to adjust. Find what works for you on this side. Again, doesn't have to look the same or feel the same. Find the breath if that helps support you or focus you. Be okay with being a little uncomfortable. Knowing that's only temporary, as most things are. Alright, last couple breaths. This side went fast. Last breath in. Alright, to come out, roll back onto your belly. Maybe bring the arms straight back this time. And just let the body relax on the mat. Noticing any sensations that arise from that posture. And then when you're ready, we're just gonna roll onto our backs and grab your block. Okay. So keep the knees bent, feet planted on the mat. We're gonna take a supported bridge pose. As you inhale, you'll lift the hips up and slide your block right underneath you, right on the top of your feet. And either pick a medium height or the lowest height, because we are going to keep this lifted for a couple minutes. And then your arms can be down by your side. If you want to continue working on the shoulders a little bit, you can reach the arms overhead. This will also help you lengthen the spine a little bit and the sides of the body, so the side ribs. Take a few last breaths. Great. When you're ready to come out of this, go ahead and lift the hips slightly and slide your block out from underneath you and drop the hips back down to the mat. Knock the knees inward, and then maybe you take those windshield wiper legs again, knocking the knees side to side, rotating the spine a little bit, massaging the lower back. All right. And then from here, we're going to come into our meditation. So stay laying down. Traditionally, for this meditation, it's a Shavasana pose. So the legs come long and the arms stay down by your side. But I want you to just find something that's comfortable. So it's more comfortable to keep the knees bent or have a different hand position. Feel free to do that. So you want the body to feel completely relaxed and supported. Once you feel that you're in that comfortable position, remaining as still as possible. Close the eyes if they aren't already. So with the eyes closed, visualize the four walls of this space. Visualize the ceiling and the floor. Visualize yourself laying on your mat. Starting to feel into your body. Noticing the sensations from the inside out. Feel the clothes touching your skin. Feeling the space around you, so maybe the air blowing on you. Any small noises. Feeling the support of the ground. And the gravity from above, giving your weight to the floor. And just acknowledging that you are being held by this ground. You're being held by the gravity, sinking your weight into the mat. So start to move awareness around the body. Eyes, lips, jaw, face, relax. Throat, your chest, your belly, your legs, all at ease. Your whole body just starts to relax on a deeper level. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, just being here. Not worrying if you're drifting in and out of consciousness. But when you do drift away, just come back to the sound of my voice. Tuning into the heart space. Becoming aware of, or maybe thinking of, your heart's greatest desire. Maybe a wish for your health, your happiness, wish for less stress in your life. Just take a moment here to think about this. This is called your Sankalpa. Similar to an intention. When you find something to yourself in your mind's eye, you start to picture and see your life as you desire, as if it's already happened. Coming into this safe place, this kind of idyllic picture. Listening for the sounds that make up this picture. The surroundings, what do you see? No need to analyze, you just simply witnessing them almost as if in a dream. Witnessing your body in that space. Recognizing that this is a place you can return at any stage where you're secure, where you're calm, where you're loved. So moving on from the heart, we observe the mind. Thoughts and images, let them all happen and flow through you. Letting go of past thoughts of the day. Good. We drift away along with your attention. Be aware of your body breathing. And begin to shape the breath. Smooth breath. flowing effortlessly, no pauses. Letting your awareness sweep from the top of your head to your toes in this wave of relaxation. From here, you'll slowly begin counting backwards on each exhale from 10. So counting to yourself. As you count back, imagine you're walking down a staircase. And with each step, you become heavier. The body becomes more relaxed. Now let go of the counting. Move to the rest of the body, bringing your attention to your mouth, your tongue, the roof of the mouth, the floor of the mouth. Feeling your teeth as if they were floating in the gums. Bringing awareness to inside of your cheeks and the taste inside your mouth. Find your left and right temples, both of your ears. Taking your attention down into your ear canals and feel them deepen. Bring consciousness to the lines between your eyes. Becoming aware of the hair on your head. Taking your attention to your nose, the left and the right nostril, the senses, aromas, and movements of the air in and out of the nasal passage. To your eyes now, letting your eyes deepen and soften into the sockets. Moving down the body, notice your right hand. Bringing attention and awareness to each part of the body. Your thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, back of the hand, palm of the hand, the right wrist, the right elbow, right shoulder, right side of the chest, right armpit. Moving back down the right side of your waist, the thighs, the knee, the ankle. Top of the right foot, sole of the right foot. Right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe. little toe. Moving back to the other side, bringing your attention to the left hand, to the left side of the body. One body part at a time. The left thumb, the first finger, second finger, third and fourth. The back of the hand, palm of the hand, your wrist, your elbow. Left shoulder, side of the chest, left armpit. Down the left side of the waist, the thigh, the knee, the ankle. Top of the left foot, the sole of the foot. And each individual toe, big toe, second toe, third, fourth. Stopping at your little toe. Let the legs feel heavy and rooted. Your whole body now in awareness and lying on the floor. Come back to being that witness of your body. Relax your effort. Feel the breath rise and fall of its own accord. Just a couple more breaths here. All right, the practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. And you're ready to come back to this space, to this moment, and move the body again. Slowly deepen the breath. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. As always, you can absolutely stay here as long as you need. And whenever you're ready, roll to your side or rock forward and back. We'll meet seated. Okay. From our seat, let's sit up tall. Reach the arms up overhead. Connect the palms. Draw the hands down to heart center. Take one more breath in together. And a breath out. And we bow forward in gratitude for practice. Namaste. All right, thanks, guys.